Hello and welcome to the B Team. At long last, we have arrived, and here is the prequel session that Charlie will be playing. Now, Briz, you are playing Zareb, the human rogue. So, you are in the capital city, and as you are often able to do, you have come to a place where there's an area in the capital, like a neighborhood, where there are a lot of shops that sell very fine jewelry and gems and that sort of thing.
So I wanna
and
steal
you have been down on your luck
Yeah.
Recently. You haven't had any jobs recently. So it occurs to you that maybe you could pilfer a little something from one of these shops. So you go into this shop and you're kind of looking around, and most of the jewelry that's on display is on like shelving with like velvet cloth underneath it and little hooks to hold it in place. But you notice the gems, the loose stones, are kind of behind the counter. And there's an older human who is kind of working the shop. So when you come in, he's like, good day to you, sir. Could I assist you in finding a fine piece of jewelry today?
So I'm just gonna kind of talk to him, be like, yeah, man, how's your day going? How you doing? I'm doing good. I was actually just out of town. I'm on my way in town. I'm trying to buy a gift for my wife.
Excellent.
I would like to get her a really nice stone, something to commemorate. I haven't been home in a while. It's been a month, and I want to come back and I want to bring her a very nice gift. Do you have anything you could show me? Any gems, any stones?
Yes, of course. We have loose stones as well as jewelry, gold, silver, platinum, if your pouch is wealthy enough. So make a deception roll, first of all.
D20.
That was a good cover. Yeah, so you're going to look at deception, which you are strong in.
Okay.
So roll that and add 5.
7.
Okay, 7. So he's like, yes, I can help you. But you notice he's kind of like side-eyeing you, like he's a little suspicious. But he brings you to the counter and he reaches in. He's like, now, what was your budgetary range? I have some nice stones here on the smaller side. We have some medium size. I have a fine turquoise piece right here. And he starts kind of laying out some pieces and showing you.
So I want to look at like the cheaper ones first. I want to just look at the cheapest ones first, and can I tell you the move that I want to do, like to be able to steal it?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just go and say, oh, I like these ones. I like these ones a lot. I'm not really that wealthy of a man. I just want to give my wife something that she can remember. So I look at the cheap ones, and I'm looking at them. Pretend I'm looking at them over here, and then I say, oh, these are best. What about those ones over there? And when I point over there, I put the gem.
So
in my
you're gonna
pocket.
make 2 rolls. You're gonna make a deception roll, and if you make that, I'll give you advantage on your sleight of hand.
Okay. 15 plus 5, 20.
20. So you definitely bluff him, and he like looks over there.
Like,
now make your sleight of hand roll, which you're also
6.
proficient in.
8.
That's an 8. Okay. So he kind of turns. Oh, I said with advantage. That means you roll 2 dice. So hopefully you'll roll better. Not much better, but still not bad. So you go back. He looks and he's like, the medium-sized gems, and you're like just pocketing this one, and he stops. I'm gonna make a roll for him. He doesn't seem to notice you. So he's like the medium size. These yes, they're topaz, and I also have some aquamarines. These are very nice.
What's the price range we're looking at on those ones?
Well, these would all be in the 50 to 100 gold range for these. Lesser value. Now, I do have more expensive ones, but again, not knowing your budget, it may be difficult to infer how much money you'd like to spend.
Unfortunately, sir, I forgot I had an appointment. I need to get going. I'm sorry. Thank you for your time so much. I appreciate you helping me out.
Okay. Make one more deception roll.
8 plus 13.
Okay. He's like, very well. Feel free to come back if you have time.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So you walk out.
Okay, now can I go pawn the gem I just sold?
Yeah. So how far away from his shop do you go to pawn the gem?
Right away. The closest pawn store I know.
Okay.
Is there one? Like,
so
on
you
the
go
central
you
stores?
go about 5 storefronts down, and you notice that there's a shop that buys and sells antiquities, jewels, gems, anything of value, basically. So you go in. There's actually a dwarf that's working there.
I want to take my gem and rub it in the dirt, like on the side of the street, so it looks dirty, like I just found it.
All right, so you go in. This dwarf is there. He's like, good evening. Good day to you, sir. How could I assist you?
Well,
Looking to buy or sell?
So I was out in the countryside and I found this. I don't really know what it's worth. It's a little dirty. If you want to go ahead and take a look at that. And
Yes,
see.
he pulls a cloth out and he's like, let me see here. He's like, this is a modest stone. You could probably fetch. I could give you 15 gold pieces for it.
I'm not really sure the true worth of it. Would you be willing to come up to 20 gold stones or
Make a persuasion roll.
with the D20?
Yep. Natural 20.
right.
He's like, I could. Yes, 20 it is. He sets it behind his shelf and he starts counting out coins. And he hands you 20 gold.
I'll take the 20 gold and say thank you, sir.
It's like, thank you, sir. Have a splendid day.
Yeah, and then I walk out.
Okay.
And that's it.
As you're walking out, you notice 5 constables.
Mm-hmm.
These are the local police, basically.
Okay.
2 of them have crossbows. 2 of them have swords already drawn. And the last one seems to be an officer of some kind. He doesn't have any weapons drawn, but he says, you there, stop.
Me, sir? Why? What? Is there something I did? I'm just trying to get away. What do you need from me, sir?
Come with us. We
I'm
need
not.
to ask you some questions. They move in closer.
Yeah.
The 2 guys with crossbows are kind of looking at you. They have them aimed. The guys with swords are like, put your hands up.
Okay. Oh, wait, am I behind my back to a wall or am I in the shop still?
You're outside on the street.
Yeah.
So if you want to make a run for it, you could.
Okay.
But the guys with the crossbows would definitely get a shot.
Okay.
Now, remember that you're a rogue.
Yeah.
So you have cunning action, which allows you
To actually
to basically, if you wanted to make a dash to get away and then run, you could cover a lot of ground really
Okay.
fast. Or you could cooperate. Your choice.
I'm gonna cooperate.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Yeah. What's going on? I'd love to talk to you guys.
The man with no weapons, he has a short length of rope. He's like, put your hands out like this.
Okay. So I'll do it. Get tied
He
up.
starts tying you up.
Yeah.
And he goes, okay, you're going to come with us
Okay.
back to our station.
Okay.
We have some questions for you.
Okay.
So you walk back. The 2 guys with the crossbows never take their eyes off of
Yeah.
you, and the guys with the swords are around you. You go back to the station,
Mm-hmm.
and they put you in a cell. They close the door. And you wait probably like 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then you notice there's a small, there's a short wall, and there's like a little wood sliding panel.
Yeah.
And you notice the panel kind of opens up, and you see someone's face like look through at you in your cell, and then like the panel closes up.
Okay.
Make an insight check. You're not sure who it was, but
Okay.
it looked like an older human face.
Any of the people that was before, like the other 5.
It
Awesome.
wasn't one of the guards. So a few moments later, the guy who was the officer, the constable, comes in and he's like, sir, you have been identified as a thief. One of our local shopkeepers is missing a gem, and he believes that you were the one who took it.
Me, I'm just a mere traveler. I was out in the countryside. I've been gone for months for my wife. I told the man that I was going to my wife. Just because I didn't want to buy something from him, that doesn't mean I'm stealing from him. How could you make that claim of me? Check me. Please search me. I have
The
no gem on me.
charges have been placed. You will face the judge. The magistrate will decide your case, but you will be here tonight.
Sir, I simply don't have the time. This is ridiculous.
The door closes. So you wait. Unless you say that you want to do something else, you're in a cell. Now, they did take your weapons and tools. So you're basically, all you have is clothes.
Okay.
The next morning, they come get you. They take you to another building, and there's a magistrate sitting at a large desk. And there's other administrators, other constables. They sit you down, and they basically go through a short trial. And at this short trial is the shopkeeper. And the shopkeeper lays out the whole story, that you came in and you said this and that you were looking for this piece. And then a few moments later, he noticed that he was missing one of the gems. And he pulls out paperwork to show the inventory, and he's like, this is the gem. And then the captain then also reveals that the owner of the pawn shop said that a man matching your description came in and sold him that very gem.
Okay.
So the magistrate weighs on these matters. He asks how you plea.
Not guilty.
Guilty. You have a choice, sir. You can work on the chain gang in the mines for the next 6 months, or you can fight for your freedom and your life and be released upon surviving in the pit?
I'll take the pit.
Very well. Schedule him for the pit. Tomorrow, he will fight.
Okay.
He writes up this thing. They bring it to you. They have you sign it. It basically looks like a contract that stipulates that you will fight in the gladiator pit, and that if you live, you will be free and cleared of all charges.
Okay. Do I get my weapons back?
You will get your weapons when you go to the pit.
Okay. All right, done.
They take you back to jail. They feed you. You sleep. You do push-ups, whatever you do.
Okay.
And we'll find out what happens next when we get to the pit.
Hello, mate. Thanks for watching all the videos. Make sure that you look up there and subscribe. And don't forget to check out some of the other videos, like them up there or those down there. We'll see you next time.